Just wonder what part the heat down there is going to play today. That was Watson with Aldridge. Sharp working well. Bracewell, Vandenhouw. Trevor Steven, will the heat mean a lot of conserving of energy, do you think, Trevor, early on?
I think over the 90 minutes it'll help the game, because you know, Merseyside derbies are usually pretty hectic, aren't they? Not much space, but there's no way they're going to scamper around for 90 minutes closing down people, and it will give a little bit more space, I think, for the ball players, hopefully. And I mean, Everton has settled down very well. In a big match like this, it's always nice to get a few good early touches, and I think most of the Everton lads have had a good touch early on, which will help them.
This is Nicol looking for McMahon. Good through ball. He got away from Ratcliffe. Oh, and John Aldridge in a great position. And Liverpool have scored in their first attack. And John Aldridge, the man who missed a penalty here last season in the cup final, didn't take long to make up for it. The ball played through was for McMahon, and it caught Everton. Ratcliffe was outmanoeuvred there. The ball into Aldridge was superb, and his finish was clinical. Only 4 minutes gone, and John Aldridge scores his 30th goal of the season in major competitions for Liverpool, and lays the ghost of a year ago. And it really was their first attack, Trevor.
Well, I said it. How they must have been pleased, Everton all have got a good touch, but John Aldridge was showing that your first touch should be a goal, because I think that was his first touch in the match near enough, and he tucked it in the net. But a great move, great counter-attack, and really must rock Everton on their heels, but a typical piece of clinical John Aldridge finishing.
It was a terrific run by McMahon from the middle of the field, because to get beyond Ratcliffe, who's one of the quickest in the game in that position, was some achievement. It opened up the play completely, and that was typical Liverpool. The early ball, and Aldridge finishing in style. 2 in the semi-final for John Aldridge, and now the opening goal at Wembley. And Everton were caught cold in defence. Here's Barnes. Staunton. What a platform Liverpool have given themselves now. Number 5, Whelan. Barnes again. Aldridge and Beardsley waiting in the centre. McMahon will shoot from here. Well, this is why Ian Rush is having to sit his life out on the substitutes bench. Aldridge is finishing with deadly accuracy at the moment.
It looked very easy, the chance. Kenny Dalglish, I'm sure, would know that as a striker, a ball coming across you is not easy to hit, but he just hit it side-footed, picked his spot, and really Neville Southall couldn't get anywhere near it.
Well, it was Everton who scored first here 3 years ago. Liverpool came back to win 3-1. Today, first strike is by the Reds. Nevin for Everton. Ablett. Nevin. Vandenhouw to Watson. Also, that's the first goal, by the way, that John Aldridge in his career has ever put past Neville Southall. He's been playing against him for quite some time. And he was saying this week it was a jinx. Well, it isn't now. And there goes Aldridge again. There goes Houghton. And Aldridge in another good position in the centre. And Watson will have to cut this out. Nevin. Oh, well played. Sharp and Cottee moving to the right. Nevin takes on Hansen, gets brought down. Joe Worrall puts out a warning hand towards Alan Hansen. Colin Harvey barking there from the bench, knowing how important it is to hit back quickly in positions like this. Dave Watson has gone forward for the kick. Ratcliffe is telling Vanden Hauwe where to put it. Sharp's in there as well. And so is Grobbelaar. Got a feeling when we look back on that goal again that Steve Nicol, the Footballer of the Year, may have supplied that telling ball which put McMahon through. Certainly split the Everton defence. Staunton. Now that was late. Graham Sharp is the offender on Steve Staunton, and Joe Worrall will want a word here. Frustration by the Scottish international. Just slightly left the foot in, but it probably wasn't quite as bad as it may have looked. Well, what do you make of it then, Trevor? I mean, Liverpool off to the perfect start there. Ronnie Moran has his own way of celebrating.
Well, Everton must be a bit shell-shocked because they did settle down very well, and now they find themselves 1-0 down. I mean, whichever side scored, you did feel this sort of match, which is usually so even, an early goal would set it up for a spectacle. Now, Everton do have to push forward. Pat Nevin settled down very well, though, hasn't he? He's the one to catch the eye from the Everton lineup at the moment.
Hansen. This is Nicol. And given the chance to roll the ball around with the benefit of a one-goal lead, there's nobody more adept at that than Liverpool. I think the bench are a bit anxious about Steve Staunton after that injury. Kenny Dalglish is standing up, as he normally does anyway, just looking across. I think they actually thought about getting Barry Venison ready, because Staunton felt the full impact of Graham Sharp's foot there. Although when Sharp launched himself into it, he was going for the ball. Houghton, offside Aldridge. This time he moved too soon. Barry Venison has gone to sit down again, but they'll obviously be monitoring Staunton's condition. Free kick. Sharp on Hansen. Actually, Sharp always feels he does quite well against Alan Hansen. Aldridge's header. Houghton. Sheedy chasing back. Everton get the decision. Aldridge. Well, he was hoping to find Beardsley, and he too was just a shade impetuous with the challenge on Stephen. Nobody holds back in Merseyside derbies, not even at Wembley. Ratcliffe. Stephen. Sharp. Stephen again. Sheedy's out on the left. In support, Vanden Hauwe. Bracewell. And now McDonald brought into play. Good touch, Nevin. Sharp and Cottee hovering in the centre near the penalty spot. Danger here, Cottee. Sheedy's in the middle as well now. McDonald. Sharp's up. And the back header by Nicol. This is Houghton. Liverpool do seem to feel they can get behind the Everton back four in the centre there, Trevor.
Everton's defensive tactics are always to play very flat along the back four, and they do rely on Kevin Ratcliffe, his speed to sort of recover in case the offside trap breaks down. But since coming back from the injury sort of halfway through the season, he's not quite had that electric pace, I think, that he used to have, and on that occasion when Steve McMahon broke for the goal, he wasn't able to get across, and it does leave them open to that long through ball.
This is Stephen. And again. Trevor Stephen back in the England picture now, named in the squad for the Rouse Cup. And he's forced a corner there, which will give Dave Watson the chance to come forward. Sheedy. Oh, Nevin in lots of space. Liverpool didn't close him down. Incidentally, the bookmakers got it right, because John Aldridge was the favourite to score the first goal here today, but this was an Everton attempt to cancel that out, and Pat Nevin had plenty of time to line this one up. Here's McDonald. Nevin. Sharp. And Sheedy to McDonald. Sharp's there again, so was Hansen. Bracewell was following up, Houghton got to him first. And Liverpool playing very much on their counter-attack, but how threatening